On this episode, we get to play Smash Up.
If you can't decide on whether you want to play a game with zombies, dinosaurs, aliens, ninjas, or more, this is the game for you, all in one box. Let's see how they smash up. I'm Will Keeler.
I'm Jonathan Estes, and this is Roll for Crit Playback.
After a long and arduous process of who gets what, we have decided on our teams.
So I am pirate riding bears.
I am werewolves and dinosaurs. Therefore, I am werosaurs.
My team is kitty cats and aliens. Kitty cats from space.
Yep.
I am robots and cyborg monkeys, and I'm robots because I threaten to kill everybody unless they let me.
That's usually how it goes.
Yes.
I will play the buccaneer. And he has, if this minion would be destroyed, move him on the base instead.
That's really good for you.
Put on the
Wow.
Cool Cat's Alley, destroy him, just move him and draw a card.
I'm gonna throw down my King Rex there.
Wow, right out of the gate.
Right out of the gate, 7 power. I'm going big.
Is the flavor text like invisible?
There's nothing
no
for him.
flavor
The whole
text.
thing is he's huge.
King Rex.
And that's it.
Needs no flavor text. So you're already almost halfway towards scoring that base with one.
Yes.
I almost want to just.
Oh, I should have gone and
Go
destroyed the guy.
Go ahead. You know that means I'm gonna go after you though.
I might as well start it now. I mean, we can't keep these
Go big or go home.
the illusion
Yeah,
of
go
alliances
big, go home.
forever. All right, I'm gonna make your King Rex grumpy. You know his grumpiness.
Oh,
He
okay.
has -2 power, so he's only a 5.
All right.
Hooray!
I mean, I feel like he's already was probably pretty grumpy. Start the game off, right? I'm gonna put an invader on this egg chamber, so I gain a victory point. Early lead.
All right.
Won't matter.
I'm going to play the bear hook. Each other player destroys his or her minion with the least power.
Wow, really? Wow, that was mean, especially because Will only had one worth 7.
Yes, that's
So
what I
pretty
figured. I'm
much,
going to get rid
I
of
changed
it
my
while I
mind.
can.
You're good. I'm doing. I don't care if I lose. It's if he loses now.
Well, he negated both of our turns, basically. All right, well, I'm gonna play the Supreme Overlord. So it's 5 and here.
Really?
I don't know. I just want to hurt him.
Alright, so that scores it.
So you get 5.
Damn right.
You get 3,
Yay!
and I get 3.
I piggybacked. It worked out.
So we will destroy him.
We will destroy him. See, he's gonna be burdened with all these cards. It's gonna hurt his game, trust me.
We will play...
I don't know. This might be too exciting for our viewers.
Sorry. Play that or not?
I could think of some reasons.
All right.
What, to not
You
play
don't
it
want
there?
him to win.
Yeah, that's the one.
I'm gonna play War Raptor there.
Okay.
And then I'm also going to mark my territory there. If I have more power than anyone else on that base, I make the brace, it becomes 0 to break. So pretty much I score it.
And I'm gonna do this because I'm allowed.
Alright, my
I
turn.
love my robots.
I know you do.
We will play the dinghy to move 2 of my minions to another base.
You know you're only one person, right? Or are you speaking for all the pirates and bears? In your...
Speaking for all the
Okay.
pirates and bears.
That's
I'm going to play another War Raptor there. And then I'm going to play Chew Toy to destroy your first mate.
Is that base gonna score?
Yes, it is. Because 8 plus 8 plus 3. That should do my math.
It's definitely 18.
Yes.
Well, over 18.
So you get 1.
Definitely
And Matt
18.
and me each get 3.
I'm going to use Catfight. I choose one of my minions, destroy it, and draw cards equal to its power.
Okay.
So I'm going to destroy one of them and draw 3 cards.
I'm gonna play a hoverbot because why not?
Baboom!
And I scored it.
Damn!
So, you just straight up get 3.
I really do enjoy this game just for the idea of the smashing up. of the two different groups.
Uh-huh.
And the fact that it just has so many crazy combinations.
I mean, that's definitely the surface appeal when you first hear about it. Like, there's all these weird things. Of course, you have the classic pirates versus ninjas and stuff like that.
But then, of course, you could be like, I'm trickster aliens or something.
Right. Yeah, I forgot about tricksters.
Yeah.
There's some weird ones. We'll get into that like in all the expansions and stuff later.
Right.
It's, even just in the base when it first came out, that's definitely the fun of it. Is like, and it adds to the replay value too of seeing which groups work best with which other groups.
Actually, that also brings up, I think, one of the problems with it.
Oh wow! Right off the bat.
Right off the bat, with the game I really like too, because I'm the one who owns it. That certain combinations can either fall flat, especially when you throw in the expansions, or really shine too well.
Yeah, I definitely think there is some of that.
It's not too bad, but it's like an occasional.
There could also be, sometimes I feel like, well, I'm sure there's somebody out there who's like, oh no, you don't understand. If you play it this way, it's the perfect combination, and we just haven't keyed into that yet.
Also depends on what your opponents have as well.
Sure, that's definitely true. But why don't we, as good a place to start as any, talk about which factions are your favorites, which ones you don't think are as good.
Are we staying true with the base?
Go all over the place. We have all the expansions, there's a bunch. So
I mean, though, this is our first time playing with the pretty expansion. You were the cats.
Right, I got to be kitty cats.
Yeah, if you didn't notice, what we actually did was we took one group from each expansion, excluding the Cthulhu one, mostly just because we only had 4 people. So we had to choose one of them we couldn't do. And the Cthulhu one's special. We'll actually talk about that later. But you took kitty cats from Pretty Princess. I actually took werewolves from the Monster Smash. Dinosaurs I choose just because I think I like some of the dinosaur like the creature cards I love. That's what makes them. I love dropping that T-Rex, which I regret dropping though early on. The problem is with dinosaurs, their spells really aren't that great unless you have support, and that's what happened. My werewolves, turns out they do the exact same thing. So all my spells are really sort of like
your actions.
Yeah, my actions. Sorry, my actions. I mixed.
Yeah.
All they were pumping up one. Like it would be great if I could play 2. And then I could do some things to you guys, but really it wasn't like I had to try to find a way to get those extra actions in.
Yeah, I kind of felt like I was kitty cats. What was the other thing I was? I don't even remember anymore.
Aliens. Your favorite.
Yeah, I do love the aliens.
Yes, it's supposedly the base. I know everyone says aliens and zombies are the most overpowered.
You don't think robots? In my experience, robots are pretty great.
Well, aliens are because what happens is usually I know one person said they're playing with their son, and their son got 8 points before the first base scored.
Well, of course, my favorite move as an alien is they have a card that just gives you a victory point, a minion right away. Then you have another card that lets you bring it back to your hand, and then you can play it again. Yeah. So there's 2 victory points. That makes them very upset. Wizards, I think, are pretty good just from all the
drawing and stuff. And once again, the reason, like you said, robots. The powerful thing is robots and wizards both have pretty much have to play a lot of extra stuff. Yeah. Which makes them really devastating.
Yeah, definitely. But being able to chain stuff and just field control, basically.
Yeah.
Because that's essentially... Yeah, go ahead, sorry.
I know the one person who's playing robots refuses to play anything else. So he's going to be disappointed when I decided that we are retiring robots for the next.
Thank God.
Everyone always... There's always robots or wizards. I'm retiring the 2 of the groups. Someone always chooses one of those 2. We have so many other groups.
People are afraid of change. Well, so essentially, talking about the game itself, it is... What's cool about it is that it sort of is an area control game, really, and mixed with not really deck building, but you build your deck at the beginning. But and it is. I like that it's a unique kind of feel of trying to strategize which bases you want to capture, and at the same time, making sure you have enough points, but maybe not too many points, and you want to spread yourself out. Yeah, not miss out on other people's bases.
Yeah. It depends on each game's different. I actually say this is probably I'm sorry, I want to apologize to you guys, but this is probably one of our not one of our best games.
I kind of agree. Yeah, the one we played in this episode. Hopefully, it's entertaining to watch.
Well, I think one of the big issues that happened in this game is it sort of really became a king making game. Which is something that can sort of happen in this game. It sort of becomes like in my position, it pretty much came really because all of you were like, as long as you even get points on any base, you win. For me, it was unless I could score something by myself, it was just who do I want to let win the game.
Yeah, well, I'll say this as I think the one big thing that's both good and bad about this game is that it seems like, at least in our experience, the games are always very close. No one really ever is a runaway leader. By the end, it usually comes down to at least 2 people who are just 1 base away from winning.
Right.
And I think it's good because, it's always close. No one feels crushed. But at the same time, I also feel sometimes like it's almost random who's going to win because I know at the end we're all going to be 1 away. So it's just like whoever manages to get that last card out in time. So Danny's at 8 now.
Mm-hmm. I'm at 6.
5, 3.
We will play General Ivan.
Oh, is he here?
My minions cannot be destroyed.
Is Pirate King is he a king who's also a pirate?
Just the king of pirates.
He's the king of pirates. Sort of ambiguous.
Alright, so I'm going to play this guy here.
Okay.
Then also play this guy here. And for my action, put a full moon there so all my minions get +1 power.
Just to clarify, the first minion... Oh, because of that base, you get to play 2 minions.
Yes.
18 power on there right now.
First, my friend Whiskers is coming out. I'm going to use the fairy circle base to play the adorable Muffin, which allows me to take control of a minion
With power 3 more, which none
Or less.
exist.
3 or less.
3 or less.
And none exist.
That's not 3.
+1.
Yeah.
Would you like to take that back?
I don't have anything better.
I only have actions right now, which is kind of awkward.
Don't you hate when you have all these actions, but like none of them apply to
Yeah.
anything?
We get Mushroom Kingdom. At the start of each
Oh, I
player's
love this
turn,
one.
that player may move one of the other player's minions
I
from
hate
any
this
base
one.
to here.
It just causes everyone to...
Move everyone's minions there.
All the annoying ones keep coming there. We gotta keep scoring that side.
I am going to play Zapbot, which allows me to play a weakling card like that.
Robots are all about chaining.
Alright.
They're all about chaining Tatum.
Cannon, destroy up to 2 minions with power 2 or less. So destroy those 2.
Well, there go your robots.
Why?
He cannon
Cannon them.
He shot a cannon at them. So much for your technology.
I'm trying to beat your brother here.
We all are.
I think my teen werewolf is going to join Muffin.
That's a teenage wolf.
Sorry, my teenage wolf.
God.
Just a wolf.
But it turns out he is unstoppable.
Oh man, that was
Cannot
an
be
exciting
destroyed.
climax to that story. I was gonna do some stuff to those robots, but now they're gone.
Everyone was going to do stuff to your robot.
What did my robots have to do to you people?
So I'll play Better Eyes You! I guess I'll move him over there. We'll move him to the Ninja Dojo. Because I can move him, if that's going to score if I want, I can move him there anyways.
Oh, this changes a lot for me.
You gonna move anything?
I am. I'm just deciding what.
I say send him back.
I am actually tempted to do that. No, I'm going to move Clyde.
Clyde.
Let's have Clyde and the polar bear have fun together. And I'm going to use Chew Toy to destroy that.
Rude.
No going back in your hand.
Shouldn't the cats like 2 toys? They should deflect that card.
Dogs are all about chewing things.
Yeah.
Every pet likes chewing toys.
I feel like cats are more like scratch posts. That's what they're known for. I'm sure that's a card in there.
What are you, pet toy expert?
Yes,
now?
I am. Everyone's at 10 and you're at 11. So
Okay,
this is pretty
so
much we're at the final
It's
countdown.
pretty much next base. Gets
After you
it.
play,
I'm going to play...
Not we anymore? What happened to the rest of you? I don't have anything on the field.
You have the scrumpiness.
Oh, right. That's true. I feel like that should make his creatures more dangerous. I don't want to make his werewolves grumpy.
well, no, you show the grumpiness and they're sad because I made the cat grumpy.
Well, I'm so grumpy that it depresses them.
Yes, that's what's
Okay.
going on.
That makes more sense. You know what, Danny? I'm going to probe you.
What does that do?
I get to look at his hand, choose a minion, and then you have to discard it. Alright, get rid of this.
It does not affect me at all.
Well, it made me feel better.
Microbot Fixer, which is going to let me put
But Danny,
my nuke bot. Oh, and going bananas.
Oh,
Get rid of every action. Multiple, plural. It's all pluralized. Get rid
and
of all of them.
minions. Wow. What? How much does it need to score? Exactly.
8, you mean needs left?
Yes.
12, 13.
So it needs 5. So here's Queen Fluffy.
What does she do?
I got to take control of a minion of power
Oh.
3 or less. Well, here's the
I
thing.
want to see how
Second place gets an extra point.
Yes.
This even if I win, I'm still going to take me 15, but I think one of them.
Willie just wants you to take my thing so he gets second place. Not
No,
me.
I wouldn't get second. Wait, we'd all tie for second. I don't think anyone get points? No,
Well, no,
we'd
if
all
you-
get 3 then. Because you have 3. No, you have 2. Oh,
I
forgot.
have 4.
So I don't have to take control.
No, you don't.
I'm in the lead no matter what, so it makes no
Yeah.
difference.
All right, then leave it.
I'm just leaving
All right, so the base is scored.
it. Yep.
So, you're in first. You get 2 points.
Yay! 15, I win.
I'm
End of
second.
video. End of video. 15, I win.
So I get 2.
And you get 2. And Willie, you also get 2.
All right, so you win and I come in second.
Well, is it?
There's no second.
There is no
place,
second
I'm
in this
sorry.
game.
I come in second.
They very specific.
I come in second.
Which I think actually this segues into. I know you hate it, but I love it because I think it counteracts it. The Cthulhu expansion.
Oh yeah. Well,
You see, the Cthulhu expansion, unlike the other groups, introduced a new card type: Madness cards. And at the end of the game, after someone hits 15 points, everyone counts their Madness cards, and you lose a point for every 2 you have. So even if you were the one to hit 15 and end the game, you may not win the game if you have too many Madness cards.
Right. Yeah. No, I don't hate. I think it doesn't. I think if you're playing with the Cthulhu, you really have to play with the whole set and kind of commit to it. I don't think it mixes well with, and it's also I think it's the only expansion that really adds a new rule like that.
It absolutely is.
Yeah.
Except technically the talents were introduced in.
That's true. But it's the only one that's really like a
No one else is
weird
using
new
Madness,
thing.
yeah.
So that's the only reason I think it's it's the most different one. And usually I'm like, I don't want to deal with that stuff because it's kind of more complicated. And the other thing that we'll get into is, I like having the variety of different bases of different groups. But yeah, I mean, it's okay. You want to talk about expansions now?
Yeah. Well, that was actually the second expansion to ever come out.
Right.
The first one was over 9,000, I believe.
Yeah, awesome level.
Awesome
9,000.
9,000. I mixed it up with. But in that one, we saw Ghosts, Bear Cavalry, Plants, and Steampunk. It was the first one they.
Was Steampunk later? Or
I
was
thought Steampunk was that one.
whatever. I don't remember.
I can find out right now. In my big box, which we will get to what this expansion is a little later.
Yeah.
Because it's actually really important, I feel, compared to all gaming.
Yeah.
Nope, Steampunk.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, steampunk.
So,
we're on it for you, people. We're not going to let you go away with wrong information.
this expansion, is the first one, which is cool. However, I do find this is the only group out of all the groups I find I don't want to play, and that's the Ghosts. Because their whole thing is you have to discard your own hand and have to be, I think, below usually 2 or less. Problem is, at the end of each turn, you draw 2.
Right. Yeah. No, that's another one that part of me feels like I haven't looked into too much, but
Like maybe someone out there.
somebody's got to figure out the use for them, but they're just also didn't seem as much fun to play.
No, that's because you want the hand.
Yeah,
of
you
cards.
want to have cards. You don't want to be getting rid of cards. It's definitely it's interesting. I'm glad they at least tried it because that's another thing with these decks, which I find in we've talked about with a lot of deck building games where there's only so many different ways you can make a new group unique. Mm-hmm. Once you've done drawing and discarding and all this stuff, you have to really get creative.
Right.
And another thing that I've found, I think both of us feel that we like a lot of the new factions, but I know I also really want some of the more basic stuff that they haven't covered yet. So when they come out with time travelers, I'm kind of that's cool, but you still don't have
Oh, you mean group wise? I thought you meant
Group-wise.
mechanics. I'm like,
no, I'm talking about groups.
Yeah,
so purely theme wise.
Yes.
Why isn't you never did Cowboys, for instance, or something basic like that, and then you go to these weird places. That's why I kind of I like the monster one a lot because I like those or basic groups and stuff.
Right. So the next one after that was the Cthulhu one.
Yeah.
Which you mentioned. The groups in that are the Innsmouth people.
Yeah.
The Miskatonic University, Minions of Cthulhu, and the Elder Ones.
So yeah.
Yeah. After that, let me think. Which one came after that? Wasn't
that was a sci-fi one?
Sci-fi. The sci-fi double feature. We got the Changelings or Morph. I forget the official name.
Shapeshifters.
Shapeshifters. Thank you. Cyborg monkeys, which you saw in this one, was going with the robots. And God, he just kept getting those shields. That was so annoying.
Yeah.
So cyborg
Time Travelers.
Was
it Secret Agents?
And Secret Agents.
I actually like that one a lot.
That one was really fun. I thought I haven't played a lot of that one, but I did like the few other times we've played. They've been a lot of fun. Like I said, the Ghost is the only one I feel has been a letdown for me in terms of an actual group.
Right.
Even the Innsmouth people, which are hilarious because most of the groups have different units or minions or what are they? Minions?
Minions.
Yes. Like, the dinosaurs have raptors and triceratops. Innsmouth people, all Innsmouth people. That's it.
Oh yeah, that is. Funny.
And that's their whole shtick. It's just play the same guy over and over, and it's hilarious.
I like that.
Yeah, no, it's not that bad. It works. I feel.
Yeah.
They did. No, I thought
makes sense.
Yeah.
And then jump to Pretty Smash.
No, you forgot that you're the one you really like, the monster one.
Oh right,
Monster Smash, where we got Killer Ants, which is really cool because every card is actually a reference to a Queen song.
Right.
Vampires, werewolves, which was what you saw me play, and mad scientists.
Yeah, those are cool. I feel like I forgot about it because we haven't played with it as much, even though I like the theme of it.
That's the thing. Yeah. It came out, and it sort of came out at that point when we played so many other games, and we've played a lot of basic Smash Ups, or we shouldn't play Smash Up, we should get to this new game first.
Yeah.
No, that one I like, and the one problem with it, not a hard one though, is just that currently that's the only set that uses +1/+1 counters. They introduced that. I mean, if they introduce more groups that do that, then it's not going to be an issue.
Yeah, I think they definitely should.
It sort of follows the Cthulhu one. It's just that it's one that, unlike the Cthulhu one, is really easy because madness cards, it's hard to give other things madness cards.
It's not nearly as specific.
Yes. But finally, Pretty Smash Up.
Which just came out this month and is available for sale on our website.
Yep. We got the Mystic Horses, Kitty Cats, Fairies, and Princesses. Now, this is our first time using them, so it's the only time we've seen them. And I use the Kitty Cats.
I liked their whole thing is about taking over other people's minions,
and then also sacrificing your own for things.
So
the whole point is you sacrifice their minions. No, I really like them. From what I read,
the art is hilarious.
Oh my god, yes.
We haven't even touched on the art yet. But the one thing in a particular game, it was a little frustrating because a lot of their stuff is for minions 3 or lower, and not a lot of people were playing minions 3 or lower.
Well, no, they were. Because the robots are all 1 and 2. The thing is, both my brother Matt and me had destroy cards of everything small. It's the only time we could use them on the robots.
Yeah, and aliens don't exactly have a lot of huge or really interesting minions wise. They're more about the messing with people. So a lot of times I felt like there's not much I can do. I think it was just happened to be a bad combo, which, like we said, can happen.
Not even a bad combo. It's just the game set too. Yeah. Also, I was playing with, once again, dinosaurs and werewolves, and almost my entire thing is big creatures. So I pretty much you could not.
It can be tough depending on what you're going up against. Yeah. But the art in those and the game wide, the art, I don't know if it's all by the same artist because
I know maybe some people have done groups, but I know with the base set, each one was a different artist, which is really cool. And same thing with also each group. If you saw the bases, actually has 2 bases that usually help out that group. For example, the cat one is destroy a minion there, so you take over someone's minion and then get to draw a card. Yeah. Dinosaurs have one where it has no ability but has a low break point, so if you're able to drop a lot of big things there fast. So that's really cool. And then usually they do one artist to do an entire group. I haven't looked at the expansions to see if they match some old ones, but no, I love a lot of the art on them. It's great. And like we said, for example, the Killer Ants, they do plenty of references.
Oh yeah, all the titles are humorous.
Like for the Time Travelers, their big card is Dr. Wen. And the spy ones have all these great jokes. Like I can't remember any of the spy. Like Mole is one of their creatures. And it looks like Austin Powers with a big mole.
And of course, then besides all those little expansions, there's the thing you got, which we just looked at.
It was technically expansion because we forgot the geeks are in there.
That's right.
This is the Big Geeky Box and holds. Actually, currently holds everything. Mind just take that top off. Thank you. Here are all the rule books. Let's hold that for a second. As you can see, I've got everything in here from all the expansions, and it still is not even halfway filled.
And I think we've talked about this on the podcast before about how this is to us a shining example of what every game with a lot of expansions should do.
If you look at the old box, you mind just grabbing it? We have that as well. That's what it came in, and it did not fit well, and also. This box is very old and torn. We have played this a lot,
folks.
It didn't hold the tokens very well. Also, the cards tend to fall everywhere, and I think after the first expansion, you had to combine groups in the slots. So they actually came out with this, which came with these really nice. I mean, look at nice plastic dividers with a picture of the card and dividing. And every expansion after that, so Pretty Pretty's the first one actually, because it came out just before Monsters, but Monster dividers were included in this. Include these nice hard things so you can divide them. I mean, it's exactly what you want for a game like this.
Yeah, it's really nice.
The box isn't flimsy either. I mean, this is really thick. Yeah. This could hold it. And it's, I mean, the only thing is, once again, no tokens, but because there's room now, I just hold them in these little magic boxes. It's been fantastic, and it's sort of now the standard I expect for almost some...
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't have to be the base game, I feel, because I like the way they did the base first.
No, it makes sense. At a certain point, there's plenty of games that we know that we wish had a thing like this.
Let's see. Anything deck building.
Yeah. Since we had to make our own for Legendary.
That's what I did. Yeah, I made our own. Well, pretty much it's because after dealing with this, it's just... And playing Legendary and screwing up so much, and same thing with DC, I'm just like...
Yeah.
We got to fix this. No, this is just so... It really shows how they listen to the people, like the people, and I'm just excited to see what else they do.
But I guess back to the game.
Yeah.
We covered...
Oh, well, let's first go over what geeks are.
Okay.
Because this actually also, which is really awesome, came with one group.
Right.
Which is really cool because it's not just... You're not getting a box. You're actually getting a group to play with. The geeks are actually based off, well... board game geeks.
Yeah.
Like they even have Will Wheaton and I'm not playing her name.
Felicia Day.
Thank you. Felicia Day in here, which is hilarious. And I'm sure they love it too.
Yeah. They probably had to sign off on it.
Oh, I'm sure. But yeah, no, Smash Up does a great job, I think. I think the appeal is just, let's just have fun. And the problem is that, unfortunately, in our game, that's exactly the opposite that happened. So I apologize.
Well, I'll say two other little things. The first one is, I definitely prefer... I think the best for me is 3 people, maybe 4. More than that, what you can do, just... There's too much to keep track of, like in terms of how many bases there are. I think 3 is the perfect for me. Otherwise, it's just chaotic.
Well, it also depends on your group of friends. I noticed in our group we were playing... I feel bad for you because we were playing with myself and my brother and Danny, and who are all extremely aggressive people.
Well, that's the thing. This game is the other thing I was going to say. It's that take that thing that a lot of card games are, where you're messing with people. A lot of your cards are going to be, no, you didn't do that. No, I'm killing that. No, take that away. And if you're not, in the right headspace, it can be a little brutal, and it can.
I think I actually was in the beginning a really bad headspace.
Yeah, it can. I mean, because the game, in spite of the fun of it, if you're not like a casual gaming group and you're used to playing heavier like war games and stuff.
Right.
Yeah, it can be a little, like you said, aggressive, and
once again, it also depends on the groups. I really wish now, going back, I took Trickster or something, just because that group they come from the original set. It's just hilarious because they just mess around with people.
Yeah, just to make it fun for
them
to watch.
My favorite card of theirs is Take the Shinies, in which all opponents discard 2 cards randomly. So it's just like, I'm taking your shit.
Yeah, no one is happy after that happens. No one.
But no, overall, I think it's a great game. I love the artwork. The game developers listen really well to the community and I think, gone above and beyond what to expect from a board game.
Yeah, wow, that's strong words.
Well, really, I mean, the one thing they haven't done is make sleeves.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I really like it too. For me, it's definitely. I can get worn out on it if we play it too much, which is true of any game. But and the little things that I said before. But overall, it's fun. It is what it sets out to be.
What's nice is it's usually pretty easy to teach, assuming you stick with the base.
Easy to teach.
Once you go to some of the expansions, it might be a little harder just to keep track of one counters or the madness. But overall, it's really simple because really it's play 1 minion, play 1 action, you're done.
Yeah, you're done. But yeah, I think that covers it. That's Smash Up. That's we're
definitely something to look forward to. Expansion's always coming out.
It is out now. You don't have to look forward to it.
Look forward to all new expansions because, like we said, the groups and like you're waiting for Cowboys.
Yeah. We'll see if
why is that always the one we mentioned?
Because that seems like the only one they left out of like of the basic genres. You know what I mean? There's no Wild West. Anyway, they got everything else though. So if you want to let us know how you like Smash Up, or we have a favorite faction,
or least favorite faction, or maybe a combination you think is unfair, or just shouldn't be put together because it just works terribly.
Yeah, something
Let
like
us know. In particular, let us know if you know how to use Ghostwell, because we have not found that out.
Yeah, we want to hear that, definitely. You can either just comment on this video, or you could send us an email, rollforcrit@gmail.com. How else could they catch us?
Well, of course, there's our Twitter and our other feeds, which should be hopefully around this video.
They are.
And that'd be awesome if you just subscribe and follow us all there, including this own video. It's right down there. Really easy. Just scroll down a little
So
click.
easy, yeah.
But, of course, if you want to actually get the games themselves, there's our site.
There is our site, which is rollforcrit.com. We sell all the Smash Up expansions as well as the base and the Big Geeky Box if they ever put more back into print. We'll keep an eye out for you.
They sell out really fast.
Yes. Very,
Well,
very
that
popular.
actually just reminds me. I want to say this now because it's hilarious. My brother has bought a Big Geeky Box. Not because he has Smash Up, but to hold his Magic Card EDH decks.
So
that's how good it is. He decided he wanted it for Magic Cards.
That's a measure of quality for you.
That you'd buy for something else.
Yeah. And, of course, you can see all our other videos on there, more playbacks like this one, as well as podcasts and news and other fun stuff like that.
Of course, but for now, I think we've smashed up enough. It's up to you now to play. I'm Will Keeler.
I'm Jonathan Estes, and you've been watching Roll for Crit Playback.